All right, how you guys doing today? We're gonna come back today to simplifying radicals. This is our third day of doing it. The biggest change for today is you're gonna notice that now we have a number outside of our square root or our radical. It's not really gonna change how we do things at all though. So hopefully this isn't gonna be too big of a change for you. So we're gonna start the same way we did the last time. We've got square root of 84. We're gonna break that down. We're gonna factor it. So we're gonna try and find two numbers that multiply to give me 84. Use your calculator for help if you want. There's a lot of numbers that will go in here. I'm gonna stick with one that you'll probably find right away, which is 2 and 42. I'm gonna cross off that 84 to show that that's now been broken up. 2 is a prime number, so I can't go any further there. 42, I can break up into 21 and 2. I'll cross off 42 here. And keep going one step further. 21 breaks up into 7 and 3. Now I'm left with all prime numbers. So I'm looking to see, just like I did last time, for any pairs of numbers. And you're gonna see that we have a pair of 2s that can come outside the radical. So now outside the radical, I'm gonna bring this 2 out here, but remember, I've already got this 5 sitting out here. So I'm gonna keep that 5 right where it is, and now I'm gonna also put the 2 out there with it. Inside the square root or the radical are the numbers that don't have pairs. So in this case, that's gonna be our 7 and 3. So those two numbers will stay inside the radical. So outside, I have 5 times 2, which will simplify to 10. And 7 times 3 on the inside gives me 21. So my answer here ends up being 10 radical 21. All right, let's try one more example just to make sure we got this down. And then I'll let you guys try some examples on your own here. So this time we have 6 square root of 200. So again, we've got a number that's outside. We're gonna treat this the same way though. And so we're gonna break up 200. Now you can do this any way you want. Just for a little variety, I'm gonna say 20 and 10, but go ahead and say 2 and 100, whatever it is that you feel most comfortable with. 20, I can break up into 10 and 2. 10, I can break up into 5 and 2. Should cross these off so I remember I've broken them up. 10 breaks up into 5 and 2. So now I'm gonna look for pairs, just like I did the last time. I have a pair of 5s, and I also have a pair of 2s. So I'm gonna bring a 5 and a 2 outside of my square root. This 2 right here is the lone thing that's gonna be left inside the square root. So outside, I'm gonna have a 6. I'm gonna bring out with me a 5 and a 2. And inside, I'm just left with a 2. Now to finish this off, 6 times 5 is 30, times 2 is gonna be 60, square root of 2. And we've got our answer here. One thing I'm gonna point out to you guys, and you certainly don't have to do this, but in this example, I'm gonna show you another way that you can do this. If we have 6 square root of 200, and you break this up a slightly different way, you break this up as 102, and then 100 breaks into 10 and 10. Now, normally we would break up the 10 and 10 as we did up here and get 5 and 2 and 5 and 2. But if you see a pair of numbers, you don't have to keep breaking them up. So even though 10 can be broken up, we can stop right here and say, I'm gonna take this pair of 10s and move it outside the square root. This 2 is still gonna be left inside. So I've got that 6 sitting out there already, and now I'm gonna bring the 10 out here. The 2 remains inside. And you'll see that when we multiply that, we're gonna get the same answer that we did above. So you can certainly break it up like we've been, but if you wanna save a little bit of time, as soon as you see a pair of numbers, you can take that pair out. You don't have to keep breaking this up into 5 and 2 and 5 and 2. All right, hopefully that makes things clear for this, and good luck with these practice problems today.